Dear students, we'll start with exercise 10.4. In that first question I have already solved in the introduction part. So now second question. If two equal chords of a circle intersect within the circle, prove that segments of one chord are equal to corresponding segments of other chord. What does it mean? See, there is a circle. Okay, there are two equal chords. Okay, let O be the center. Okay, now AB, let AB and CD are the two equal chords, they intersect at point E. Then we need to prove the segments that have been formed. ED should be equal to EB, CE should be equal to AE. These are the segments that have been formed after intersection, and we need to show the corresponding segments, that is DE is equal to EB, CE is equal to AE. For that, we'll do some constructional arrangement. Join EO, draw OP perpendicular to, draw OP perpendicular to CD and OQ perpendicular to AB. Okay, draw OP perpendicular to CD, OQ perpendicular to AB. So I have indicated it by a dotted line. So solution. So what is given to us? It is given that AB is equal to CD. This is a given thing. And now what we need to do, what we need to prove? Before that, we do some constructional arrangement. What is the construction that we are doing? Join EO. After that, draw OP perpendicular to CD and OQ perpendicular to AB. Okay, what is required for us to prove? We need to prove ED is equal to EB, then AE is equal to CE. Okay, now prove. Since OP is perpendicular to CD, OP is perpendicular to CD, what we can write? CP is equal to PD. Why? Because the perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. The perpendicular drawn from center of a chord to the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord. That only I have written. Okay, now AQ is equal to QB. AQ is equal to QB. Or else what we can write is CP is equal to AQ and PD is equal to QB. So we can equate LHS, RHS. Since CP is equal to PD and AQ is equal to QB, and both the chords are equal, and we know that AB is equal to CD. So their halves will also be equal. So CP is half of CD. Half of CD is equal to half of AB. The same thing I have written. Okay. This is because AB is equal to CD. Okay. Now, consider triangle PEO. In triangle PEO and triangle QEO, PEO and QEO, what we can write? We can write EO is equal to EO, common side. Then after that what we can write? We can write OP is equal to OQ. Why? Because since chords are equal, or else equal chords are equidistant from the center. Equal chords are equidistant from the center. Equal chords are equidistant from the center. I have written that. Now, angle EQO, or else, wait, we are talking about this, right? Angle EPO is equal to angle EQO is equal to 90 degree. This is through construction. Fine. See, EO. Now, this is 90 degree. What is the side opposite 90 degree? EO. So, right angle, hypotenuse, and side of one triangle is equal to right angle, hypotenuse, corresponding side of other triangle. They are equal. They are congruent to the, those two triangles will be congruent through the RHS criteria. RHS congruence criteria. So what we can write? Triangle PEO is congruent to triangle QEO. Fine. So now what we can write? We can write PE is equal to EQ. Why we can write PE is equal to EQ? Because of CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. CPCT. Now, see what we can write here. We know that CP is equal to AQ. We'll call it as equation 1. And PE is equal to EQ. We'll call it as equation number 2. So 1 minus 2 will give us CP minus PE is equal to AQ minus EQ. AQ minus EQ. Now, where we are, that is CP. So CP minus PE is nothing but CP minus PE is nothing but CE is equal to AQ minus EQ. AQ minus EQ is nothing but AQ minus EQ is nothing but AE. So one part has been proved. We have proved one of the part, that is AE is equal to CE or CE is equal to AE. Next, we know that PD is equal to QB. PD is equal to QB, we will call it as equation number 3. And already we know that PE is equal to EQ, which is equation number 2. Add them. Once we add, PD plus PE is equal to QB plus EQ. Fine. PD plus PE. Where is PD? PD plus PE is equal to DE. QB plus EQ. QB plus EQ is equal to EB or DE. So this part also have been proved. So CE is equal to AE, ED is equal to, or DE is equal to PE. So we have proved it. Please note this down. Fourth question. Third question will be very much similar to the second question. You should solve it by yourself. If you have difficulty, let me know. I am going to help you. Fourth question. If a line intersects two concentric circles with center O at A, B, C and D, prove that AB is equal to CD. See, what do you mean by concentric circles? Circles having the same center. See, there are two circles, but the center is same. Okay. Now, we need to prove AB is equal to CD. How can we prove it? See. See, BC is one of the chord and AD is one of the chord. Now, what we need to do? Join OA, OB, OC and OD. Now what we can do, we need to join them. Okay. Now draw OP perpendicular to draw OP perpendicular to AD. Now what we can do is, see, since OP is perpendicular to AD, so the perpendicular drawn from center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord. So in case of BC, it will be, therefore BP is equal to PC, BP is equal to PC, and in case of AD, it will be AP is equal to PD. There are two chords. BC is the chord for the smaller circle and AD is the chord for that bigger circle. But the center remains the same. From the center, if you draw perpendicular to a chord, that bisects the chord. So, in case of the smaller circle, BC was the chord. And since I have drawn OP perpendicular to BC, what we can write? BP is equal to PC. Even AD is also chord. So, in that case, AP is equal to PD. Now, I'll call it as equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1. So, AP is equal to PD minus BP is equal to PC. AP minus BP. AP minus BP will give me AB. PD minus PC. PD minus PC will give me CD. That's it. So we were asked to prove AB is equal to CD. We proved it. So here what you are going to write? We need to write a reason, right? The perpendicular or else, okay, the perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord. This is the reason. Please note this down. Next, fifth question. Three girls, Reshma, Salma and Mandeep, are playing a game by standing on a circle of radius 5 meters drawn in a park. Reshma throws a ball to Salma, Salma to Mandeep, Mandeep to Reshma. If the distance between Reshma and Salma, Salma and Mandeep is 6 meters each, what is the distance between Reshma and Mandeep? See, there is a circular ground, and what they have said, there are three girls. Three girls are Reshma, Salma, and Mandeep. I have taken their first letter. Reshma, Salma, and Mandeep are standing on a circle of radius 5 meter. Circle of radius 5 meter. Circle of radius 5 meter. Now, what they asked us, that one more information they have given. It is 5 meter. The radius is 5 meter. And the distance between Reshma and Salma and Mandeep is 6 meter. This is 6 meter. Okay. Now, one thing you can observe, OR is equal to OM, RS is equal to SM. Okay. Since adjacent sides of a quadrilateral are equal, it will become a kite. So, what about the diagonals of kite? They are the perpendicular bisector. This will be equal to 90 degree. Okay, I'll call this as point P. Okay, next draw OA. Draw OA perpendicular to RS. If I draw OA perpendicular to RS, since OR is equal to OS, they are the radii of a circle. This will be equal to 5 meter, this will be equal to 5 meter. Sorry, this will be equal to 5 meter and this will be equal to 5 meter. Now, since I have drawn a perpendicular and their two sides are equal, it will be isosceles triangle. If I draw a perpendicular from the top vertex, it is going to bisect the opposite side. Then RA is equal to AS is equal to 3 meter. So that only we are going to write now. What is given? RS is equal to SM is equal to 6 meter, and OR is equal to OS is equal to OM is equal to 5 meter. Fine. Now draw OA perpendicular to RS, then RA is equal to AS is equal to 3 meter. So, because what you are going to write, ORS is isosceles triangle and OA is perpendicular to RS. This is the reason. Now, next. Join, since adjacent sides of a quadrilateral ORSM, since adjacent sides of a quadrilateral ORSM are equal, ORSM is a kite. Join OS and RN. Okay. Now, in triangle ORA, in triangle ORA, angle A is equal to 90 degree. In triangle ORA, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Can we apply Pythagoras theorem? So OR square is equal to RA square plus OA square plus OA square. What is OR? Phi square. RA we need to calculate. RA is 3 centimeter. So 3 meter. RA is 3 meter. 3 square plus OA square, that we need to calculate. OA square is equal to phi square minus 3 square. This I'll transfer to the left hand side. Phi square minus 3 square, or else OA is equal to square root of 25 minus 9, which is equal to root of 16, which is equal to 4 meter. Fine. So therefore OA is equal to 4 meter. Fine. So next, here in this case, now what we can write? Area of triangle ORS with base RS. What we can write? Here in this case, base is RS. Now, so is equal to half into what is base? Base is RS. RS is 6 meter. And height is OA, that is 4 meter. I'll keep this as it is. Next, area of triangle, same ORS. Area of triangle ORS with base RS. Here also with base OS. Now, where we are now? Here in this triangle ORS, we are considering OS as a base. Then RB will be perpendicular. Now, which is equal to half into what is base? Base is OS. OS is 5 meter. 5 into RP. Okay. Since same triangle, its area will be equal. Then half into 6 into 4 is equal to half into 5 into RP. Fine. This half will get cancelled. RP is equal to 6 4s are 24 divided by 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 24 left, 40. 5 8s are 40. So RP is equal to 4.8 meter. Now, see, since we know that the diagonals of a kite are perpendicular bisectors, okay, so that is the reason RM is equal to, or else RP is equal to PM. RP is equal to PM because this RM is a diagonal and OS is a diagonal, so they are going to bisect at 90 degree and they are perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means they are going to divide into equal sides, that RP will be equal to PM, so which is equal to 4.8 meter. Now what we want? We want the distance between Rashmi and Mandeep. This distance between Rashmi and Mandeep is equal to RP plus PM. So RM is equal to RP plus PM, which is equal to 4.8 plus 4.8, which is equal to 8 plus 8 16, carry 1 9.6 meter. So therefore the distance between Rashmi and Mandeep is equal to 9.6 meter. So please note this term.